I remember when we got our PlayStation 1 with the game F1 2000. The graphics amazed the 11-year-old me, and it felt so incredibly lifelike that I wondered how could it possibly improve. And maybe this sounds unbelievable when you see this now, but I felt the same with many games later, like Gran Turismo 3 or Far Cry. How can games possibly be sharper? I wondered. But yeah, of course, they did improve, software and hardware hand in hand. Progress never stops. So when people say the Crystal Super 50 PPD is as sharp as it gets, yeah, no, we can go sharper, and this is the 57 PPD. Crystal Super 57 PPD uses the same QLED panels as the 50 PPD or the ultrawide, with a resolution of 3840 by 3840 pixels per eye, so over 29 million pixels in total. But it uses different glass spheric lenses. These have a smaller field of view, meaning they provide a higher clarity because those same pixels are used in a smaller area. We have revised these lenses after CES 2025 in January, after user feedback. And we've also made the FOV smaller to further distinguish from the 50 PPD. The 57 PPD's FOV is around that of the Crystal Light and the OG Crystal, but yeah, with a much higher pixel density. If you want wider FOV, then there's the 50 PPD and the ultrawide. You could say that the 50 PPD is sharp enough, but then again you could also say that the 57 PPD's field of view is enough. There's no right or wrong answer. But I could see some flight simmers wanting this. Sim racers don't have the time to carefully look around their dashboards, but flight simmers do. Those dashboards have way more buttons, dials and handles that need to be read clearly. If you fly something like a Spitfire, then the dashboard is rather simple. And for dogfights, you want that additional FOV. But if you fly something like a jumbo jet, there are so many buttons, and maybe you need to read a manual in-flight, which is now possible with Pimax Play active windows. The same if you use VR to watch movies or content that is rather centered. Some games that come to mind are DeMeo and Moss or Townsman VR. But also in a game like Myst, maybe clarity is welcome to see objects really up close, as well as far in the distance. If you use this headset to play VR chat, well, it's on another level in terms of clarity, especially in worlds where you get a lot of details or words to read. And if you use GPU upscaling, which is now available in Pimax Play, which can triple your FPS. Because the lenses are smaller, the brightness is also higher than the 50 PPD and the ultrawide, and this also helps to bring out more details. But the great thing about the Crystal Super is that it has a huge flexibility, thanks to its changeable optical engine. You can even decide to purchase other optical engines and simply swap them. Once the pre-orders for the Crystal Super have all been fulfilled, we'll sell these optical engines separately. But I also think that all these optical engines have a great FOV and clarity, and that you'll be happy with either one of them. Then something about the 50 PPD Crystal Super. We have produced the headsets of all orders before July, which means that these will be checked and shipped really soon. We're now busy producing the 50 PPD orders from July onwards, as well as starting mass production of the ultrawide and the 50 PPD. And we're working on the Dream Air and Dream Air SE. We're about to make a few hundred micro-OLED optical engines for the Super. It's all getting there. More updates coming soon.